heard there's another...
You have my deepest gratitude. You came at such short notice. Straight to the point, as expected. There's something I wish to ask of you. Now, coming to the matter at hand, I'm currently helping with record keeping. I wondered if you might clarify some points about your activities during the Yellow Turban Rebellion. Well, that's the first time anyone has asked that. To learn from the past, I suppose. When I first started serving my lord, I was just his record keeper. Desperate to be of more use, I went to my hometown to recruit men. I came back with 1,000 and was appointed their leader. I was very grateful, of course, but I have virtually no experience of serving as an officer. So I endeavored to learn from great officers and the stories of their exploits. That is why helping with the record keeping is an essential task for me. Many were awed by your deeds in that last battle. That is when I was reminded of a certain clan I read about in an old document. And I wondered if you might have some connection to them. Anyway, I want to learn everything about you. I hope that's no bother? I was just so excited to be meeting you. Of course, your memories. In any case, I would be happy to record anything you can tell me. We can take it slowly, starting with that recent battle. Let us begin recording our story together.
I heard that every once in a while, someone finds...
Going back early today, sir? The staff and the regulars will be disappointed, you know.
Sorry. I only came to pick up something I forgot. But I will be sure to come by soon. Oh. Would you mind keeping my coming here a secret from the others? If you would agree to staying silent, I will share a favorite of mine in return. You mean you won't report my actions? Okay, that's good. I've been rather indulgent recently, so I'd planned to stay away today. But I've changed my mind. This chance meeting is not one I can let go. So how about it? Shall we head out now? I might be able to find a new kind of fun with you. Quite the formal one, are you? Well then, let's head out on our first round together. There are too many people here. Let us go elsewhere. I'll go on ahead. If you wish to try a new experience, then follow me. Oh? Great.
So many people are after this land.
They say Lord Cao Cao and Yuan Shao.
I just can't help but...
I must say, I'm surprised that you were so willing to welcome a stranger like me. But now that I've seen this calming place, I understand. We can talk here without interruption. You may be wondering why one of your enemies from the Battle of Jiacao has come to see you. I cannot blame you for being cautious. I visited you today because I'm interested in your way of life. Will you trust me even if I give you such a vague reason? I'm glad I could pique your interest. Now, let us speak a little more. When I saw you on the battlefield, I found the way that you fought most fascinating. My eyes were ceaselessly drawn to you. At the time, I could not understand why. It was only later that I found the answer within myself. I realized that you represent my ideal. Precisely. The one true answer to what I desire. I haven't been able to keep you out of my mind since that battle. And what's more, I have heard talk that you kneel before no leader. Forget General Gongsun San. You are not even in the service of Liu Bei. You were merely a guest of theirs. The revelation was such a shock that I was forced to reflect on my own life. You stand on the battlefield of your own volition. No, it is you who underestimates your own value. I believe that all paths in my life will lead me to the field of battle. For it is there that I can express my ability to its fullest potential, snatching victory from the jaws of a brutal struggle. It is when close to death that I feel the certainty of life. I have no hesitation in this way of life. However, I had never considered the choice of not following someone else. Oh, how narrow-minded I have been. I don't think I can go on fighting much longer, now that I know. Is that so? You are a very fascinating person indeed. If you have no objections, I would like to get to know you better. Let us spend the night discussing our philosophies on aesthetics. Very good of you.
Things have gotten so much better.
They say a mountain bandit's...
We meet again. You were most impressive in the Battle of Jiachao. I wondered what had become of you after Wang Yun's death, and had not realized you had joined Gongsun Zan. Instead of entrusting yourself to me, you appeared as an enemy. Still, I can't claim to be surprised. I'm just glad to see you in good health. It's just unfortunate that we find ourselves on opposite sides. But you follow your own path. I see that. You are not my vassal, so the choices you make are your own. Whenever I see someone with a bright future, it is my habit to help them, even if I cannot persuade them to join me. Oh, a gift for flattery too. Always useful. You can practice more at the feast I have prepared. One day I intend to rule over all of the land, and it behooves me to treat well those who gather under my roof. Otherwise, I will never win the hearts of the people. I am fortunate to have been born into one of the greatest clans of our time, and I will not succumb to the temptations of tyranny. In fact, I am so benevolent that I forgive certain fools who refuse invitations to become one of my people. If it weren't for my family's noble name, I might have dragged you into my service kicking and screaming. A close call, you say? You take advantage of my goodwill. Few others dare speak to me the way you do. If you care to know who I truly am, apart from my noble name, then be sure to always answer my summons. You speak your mind and do not put on airs. I find that refreshing. Now, my household staff will be putting the finishing touches on tonight's feast. I am a man of means. There are no obligations, just an invitation to enjoy some fine food. Let's go. Indeed.
I just saw a man who shined like the sun.
You've gotten stronger, Zilwan. Strong enough to be out there as a guardian. But can you parry this? Sorry. I guess it was a little too early for that. But you really are getting better. Keep it up, and you'll get there soon enough.
Juha, why don't you take some time to train him in earnest? At this rate, you will only ever trail after Juha. Rote repetition will eventually spoil your natural talent.
Let me clarify what Bailuan is saying. He means that you're gifted, so you shouldn't give up.
You're impertinent. If you know he has talent, why aren't you training him more? He needs a serious teacher.
Well, Bailuan, if anyone is being impertinent, it would be you. Because I am serious. Ziluan was born outside the village, and yet he's able to use the abilities that we are trained for from birth. His eyes have abilities that ours do not. And that's why I'm preparing by having him face a powerful opponent. Me. After all, practice is the key to success. Zilwan, if you can master the abilities your eyes possess, you'll be able to not only match me, but defeat me. Exciting, right?
You sound as if you're hoping to be defeated. That is not exactly something I wish to hear from my bodyguard. I expect diligent efforts from you, Juha. All for the sake of peace in this realm.
Look at you, acting more and more like a village chief. We won't let you down, Bailuan. Right, Ziluan?
As long as you understand. Juha, Ziluan, keep training. When I take my position as chief, you are the ones I will rely on.
Ziluan? You suddenly went still. Is something wrong? Judging by your state, I'd say you've had some sort of vision. I suppose we now know that this village is of some special significance to your past. And on top of that, the air here is filled with the scent of a very distinct herb. Could this be what Zhang Jiao used? Do you think that perhaps all of these things together brought some of your past back to you in the form of a vision? I've heard that smells in particular can trigger memories of past events. Do you remember the incense Zhang Jiao used to induce visions? I think what we are smelling here is the herb he used to make it. It's possible that you may have used this very same herb at some point in your past. Perhaps we could make some incense that has the exact same scent as what the Guardians of Peace used. Or we could... that's enough for today. We could come back from time to time to see if we can discover more of your past. Your experiences in battle, the people you meet along the way. These kinds of things may also yield some clues. Luan and He, the names of the legendary sacred birds. They are heralds, said to appear only when a great ruler emerges. Juha, Bailuan, and Ziluan. The three of you were given your names in the same place. You were raised together there. And you trained in the art of combat in that same place too. Even after losing all memory of such arts, they remain engraved within your body. You have been trained by a great teacher, Ziluan. One of the best. My father, he taught me the secrets of medicine and healing. My father was a famous doctor, known far and wide. Some even called him a saint, imagine that. But he overworked himself to sustain that reputation. When he fell sick, for all his gifts, he was powerless to save himself. It is said that we stand on the shoulders of those who came before us, but I doubt I will ever climb that high. But now, here you are, Ziluan and Juha, reunited. Words cannot express how much I envy you.
I hear there's a master spearman among Lord Gongsun Zan's ranks.
Oh, what great timing. I was just talking about you with two of my fellow students. Let me introduce Zhuge Liang and Shishu.
So you are the famed warrior. I have heard stories of you. To be meeting you in person is... I am Shishu. I am traveling the land, attempting to broaden my horizons.
My name is Zhuge Liang. So, this is... I just never thought I'd meet a guardian of peace. It's truly unfortunate that you lost all of your memories.
Zhuge Liang, please. My apologies. He's a man of great talent, but can be a bit,
And you, on the other hand, are always downplaying your extraordinary intelligence, Shishu. I find it quite vexing. Anyway, I will be taking my leave. This has been most enlightening. Well worth taking a break from my seclusion.
Sorry about all that. As you may have inferred, my eyes are not quite as sharp as Zhuge Liang's. So there's something I wish to ask you. As a guardian of peace, which of the major lords has impressed you the most? I thought so. I also feel that there's something different about him. To hear that a guardian of peace agrees...
That's enough for now, Shishu. You shouldn't ask questions you've already decided the answer to. I can certainly understand your sentiment. However, for Lord Liu Bei to achieve conquest, he will have to walk a long and perilous path.
That's why I want to help him. Although perhaps it is arrogant to think that I can. Thank you. Your words of encouragement mean a lot. I hope we'll have the opportunity to speak again soon. Somehow, I feel certain we'll meet again. I hope I can be of assistance.
Yeah.
When I grow up, I'll learn to wield a weapon.
I hope things will become a little bit better for everyone now.
In spite of his looks, Lord Zhang Fei is actually...
I need to keep death at bay just a little longer.
I spent everything I had on making a life for myself.
I'm glad we can transfer...
So you've come. Hurry up and take a seat. Tales of your deeds have continued to reach my ears. However, I imagine other enemies hardly satisfy you after facing the strongest in combat. Are those words from the heart? I doubt you take much pleasure in testing your mettle against any old opponent. In my youth, the truth of the world was carved into my body. The weak are oppressed and subject to all manner of degradation. Power was the only thing that changed me. I honed my skills and silenced my adversaries with brute force. Then I took to the battlefield and demonstrated my worth time and again. In short order, all who opposed me had vanished. The ones who remained extolled my martial prowess with abject devotion. Anyone can speak of morality and compassion, but these will never come to pass with mere rhetoric alone. Even the scoundrels and schemers desire the strength to triumph under any circumstance. Am I wrong? Here I expected an immediate rebuttal. I cannot comprehend you. How is it you've come face to face with death over and over, yet you side with those who are all talk? You should know that bravado and ambition rot with you in the earth when you leave this mortal coil. Those who would take to the battlefield shielded by the strong and perish as their hollow prattle fails them. The notion of a world filled with such rabble makes me sick. I will stand above all things and teach all the men and women of the world that might makes right. Quite kind. For one who knows both sides of the coin. Can you show me something more important than strength? Next we meet, do your best to change my way of thinking. You do provide me with a modicum of entertainment, after all. You there.
He's every soldier's life.
Every night they're feasting up in the castle.
Be careful when you venture outside of the city.
If you have...
Aye.
Think the guys who laid waste to our...
Well, hello there. It's been a while. You're friendlier than you look. A bit like me. I think we might get along. I'm not here for any particular reason. I just happened to hear a rumor about you. So I figured I'd come say hello while I'm taking a break. You know, all the things I have to do. I currently serve Lord Li Jue. He's one of the generals who succeeded Dong Zhuo and took control of the capital. After Louis Bu murdered Dong Zhuo, it was Wan Yun who took control of the imperial court. But then the remnants of Dong Zhuo's army, including Lord Li Jue, defeated Wan Yun and ousted Louis Bu, which is how we've come to where we are now. It isn't as if I had any loyalty to Dong Zhuo, but I did what I had to. Anyway, I was doing decently well under our new leader, Lord Li Jue. But now, well, things have gotten a bit tense. Ambitious people like them always assume everybody else thinks the same way they do. So in their minds, anyone not demanding promotion for their achievements, like me, is suspect. So the more work I do, the less I'm trusted. Still, writing that out is also part of being a tactician. Making me spill my story like that. You've got a knack for making people talk. Yes, well, it's great to have someone who you can talk to about anything. So I think it'd be great if we could speak every once in a while. In any case, it's fun speaking with you. Well, I'd better leave. Let's talk more in depth next time, huh? If we're both still alive, that is.
I heard there's another big conflict.
So many people are after this land.
Ah, good to see you. What do you make of Puyang? Yes, I quite agree with you. The Qing militia is tending to the fields and defending them. And the vibrancy in town is drawing in even more people. To have not only envisioned, but also realized something like this, Lord Cao Cao has proven he is no ordinary man. Anyway, it seems that Lord Cao Cao has now grasped what underlies the current turmoil, following our confrontation with the Qing Yellow Turbans. He seems able to solve whatever problem he is faced with, progressing forward, step by step. But no one else is able to walk that path ahead of him. All they can do is follow behind and try to keep up.
Hey, I really want some meat next. I'd like you to order it for me, though. I just know they'll forget or make a mistake if I order. Oh, and order whatever you want for yourself, too, okay? I've come here to ask you a favor, after all. You think I'd push some impossible task on you? Well, yeah, maybe. After what happened to Lord Sun Jian, we've all got to give Lord Xuan Ce our fullest support now. But both Huang Gai and Lord Cheng Pu seem tense about something. Maybe I'm blowing things out of proportion, but I trust my intuition. So, that's why I thought I'd come up with some ideas. You know, we're pretty similar, you and I. You're gonna hurt my feelings acting so shocked. I meant that you also remain fairly inconspicuous. Though I imagine with you that's something gained through specialized training. We might differ on the details, but that hardly matters here. I'd like you to support Wu from the shadows and keep it safe from danger, as I have been doing all this time. Zhou Yu, Lord Cheng Pu, Huang Gai. They're all rather flashy, are they not? One poor move and they'll soon have Yuan Shu's eyes on them. And so, now it's your turn. Quietly, though. So now you can eat and drink to your heart's content. If I treat you to that, it'll be hard to turn me down, right? I'll really be counting on you once you're ready. Since I believe you understand what's required. Hey!
Lord Cao Cao is the only one we can trust.
Now is the time for forward momentum. Come,
Onward! March forward!
Take that! And open it!
Time to get going. Everyone! On me!
Okay. We should hold up here before moving ahead any further.
Take this!
Now's the time!
On the tables. Now! Whoa, I see you.
We may not be able to make it through this.
All my might.
This even things out, I see.
The enemy officer
While
has
I
been defeated.
appreciate that, I'd like to see us push harder.
We could use some assistance to turn back the enemy.
Take this!
Can't get too far ahead. Stop here and see how things shake out.
Take this. Tables turned. All my might. Can't believe
The enemy officer
Such great
has been
strength.
defeated.
I'm pulling back for now.
Hey, you're really doing well out there. I expect nothing less from you.
Everyone stop. I must take a moment to observe the enemy.
Easy. Take this.
This territory. The enemy officer has been defeated.
Let's go. Yeah.
Halt! We must assess the situation.
Turn the tables.
The enemy officer
We have a good
has been
opportunity
defeated.
here.
Let's go.
Everyone, let's attack.
Bear witness to my power. Take this.
This territory is ours.
Let's go. Take this. Prepare. Looking rough. Whoa. That an officer? You must be kidding. Take this. Bear witness to my power.
This territory. The enemy officer has been defeated.
Let's go.
Hold up. Let's take a breather here. We'll see what the enemy is up to. I do love a good ambush. Let's put our backs into this.
ambush. Not bad.
Take this! Take this! Bear witness to my power! Take that! I've been waiting for this!
Nothing left to fear!
Is ours.
Our indelible courage shall see us through this battle!
Rough. Whoa.
That's an officer? You must be kidding! That's an officer? You must be kidding! That's an officer? You must be kidding!
Take this!
Looking rough.
Take me! Bear witness to my power! Lose heart, and you lose the fight. No giving up. To the bitter end. Ah! Come to help me out? I would be a fool to refuse your aid. Take this!
An opening!
Now!
Looking rough.
This territory is ours.
Looking rough.
Here! Don't stop!
It's over. Let's end this.
You each have a role.
Let's end this.
Concentrate. Looking rough.
Take this!
Looking rough. Looking rough.
See it!
Whoa.
Take this! Bear witness to my power! With all my might!
Gotcha!
Time to attack! Sacred Bird, protect us! Bear witness to my
Hey, you're
power.
really doing well out there.
I expect nothing less from you.
The enemy officer has been defeated.
Ah, I look forward to tonight's celebratory feast.
Failure!
The enemy officer has been defeated.
Looking rough. I hear an irritating whelp out there.
Gotta be
I
quick.
shall go silence it. Can't believe this.
The enemy officer has been defeated.
Looking rough.
All my might.
Can't believe
The enemy
My
officer
stratagem
has been
refined
defeated.
to perfection.
Take this.
Defeat.
Gotta be quicker than that. Take this. Bear witness to my power.
To victory.
Looking rough. Looking rough. Whoa, gotta be quicker. Bear witness to my power.
All my might.
Whoa, looking rough. This'll do. Looking rough. Time to act. With all my might. Take that.
The curtain draws near.
The enemy officer has been defeated.
I heard that every once in a while, someone finds
I
value.
heard there's another big conflict over who will succeed. You want to know if I have any honey? That man Yuan Shu has an awful reputation anyway.
Li Bu. He's every soldier's nightmare.
help but stare at Lord Guan Yu's magnificence.
Things have gotten so much better around here that you can hardly... When I grow up?
Thank you.
Oh, meeting you here by mere chance. This certainly is a strange occurrence. And how has life been treating you these days? You being you, things must be going quite well, right? Oh, what a relief. I cannot stand pretentious modesty. But seeing you face to face tells me all I need to know. You are no one. So you can yet be someone. You can be someone, and yet you are still no one. Your lack of memories is probably preventing you from figuring it out. What I'm saying will become clear eventually. You'll get it sooner or later. I'll have my eye on you to see how you progress, too. The Shuijing retreat is open for people like yourself, you know? Oh, hello.
After all the work I put in to open this shop.
Oh, it's you. Go show him what you're made of.
I think we may be able to consider ourselves.
There you are. I'm surprised you haven't grown tired of this view yet. Do you like it that much? You know, no matter who you talk to, you never change. The others all treat me with deference, given that I'll be the next chief of the village. And I am responsible for repaying that respect by guiding and protecting them. I'm ready, and yet the weight that I must bear can be suffocating at times. I know the world is vast, and that I am not the only one with such responsibilities. But you're from the outside. You must know how isolated this place is. I heard there was another rebellion down south. Only one fate awaits those who oppose the Han. The leaders of these rebellions must be aware of this. How could they not be? But there is a reason they are so determined to act. Soon it will be our turn to play our roles. We will be asked to eliminate the leaders of the rebellion. Siluan, are you ready? It's a role you should know well. The Han Dynasty is collapsing, discontent is rife, enemies within and without plot its demise. It cannot go on, something must give. The time will come when we must risk our lives and fulfill our roles as the guardians of peace. Siluan, listen. When that time comes, you and Juha will become my wings.
A duty you would give your life to fulfill. To tell the truth, I've never understood that way of thinking. I mean, what good are you to your duty or anyone else if you end up dying? When he lived, my father was lauded as a saint. But now that he's gone, nobody so much as speaks his name. But I suppose we all have our own way of doing things. Who am I to say what the correct way is? Still, I wonder what Bai Luman was trying to achieve. The title, Guardian of Peace, sounds grand, sure. But what exactly do they do? Perhaps if you can untangle your past, you will find the answer.